Life is a bitch until you are rich high queens. I'm Adeline Atlas, 7X published author. Welcome back to School of Soul, the social series, where we turn platforms into passive income and create freedom through social media. Today, we're getting brutally real. Because sometimes the truth doesn't come wrapped up in a pretty little bow. Sometimes the truth slaps you awake. And here's one of those truths. Life is a bitch until you're rich. Now, before you clutch your pearls, hear me out. I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about power, freedom, options, choice. Because let's be honest, when you're broke, when you're trapped, when you're dependent on jobs you hate, on people who don't respect you, on systems that were never built to empower you, life feels like a grind, like a hustle with no finish line, like you're always behind, always scrambling, always surviving. And that's what I mean when I say life is a bitch until you're rich. Rich doesn't just mean cash in the bank. Although let's be real, cash in the bank changes everything. Rich means having the resources to say no, having the power to walk away, having the freedom to design your days, your decisions, your destiny. Money isn't everything, but when you don't have it, it controls everything. Your choices, your peace, your relationships, your energy. And queens, nobody's coming to save you from that. No one's handing out financial freedom on a silver platter. You have to build it. You have to claim it. You have to decide that you're done playing the survival game and ready to play the creation game. Life feels hard when you're always reacting. Reacting to bills, reacting to bad bosses, reacting to drama, reacting to limits. But when you're rich in skill, rich in assets, rich in health, rich in confidence, you move different. You don't react. You create. You command. You decide. Let's call it what it is. The world treats you differently when you have power, when you have options, when you can fund your own freedom, when you don't need to beg, explain, justify, or settle. Life bends differently for the woman who knows she can pay her way, pave her way, and protect her peace at all costs. But here's the thing most people miss. Getting rich isn't about luck. It's about leverage. It's about building skills that pay you, building brands that build themselves, creating assets that move while you sleep. It's not just about hustling harder. It's about hustling smarter. Learning how money moves, learning how to position yourself, learning how to create streams, not just single sales. If life feels like it's constantly beating you down, it's not because you're broken. It's because you're not yet playing the game with the right weapons. Knowledge, skill, strategy, assets. Once you stack those, life starts bending back in your favor. Struggles don't magically disappear, but now you have options. Now you have leverage. Now you get to choose your battles instead of fighting battles you were forced into. And queens, getting rich, getting free, building power, it's not selfish. It's survival. It's stewardship. It's leadership. The richer you are, the more people you can help, the more doors you can open, the more tables you can build for others. Broke doesn't help anybody. Power does. Resourcefulness does. Wealth does. This is why I push you to build your brand, build your offers, build your audience, build your asset base. Because the more you own, the less they can control you. The richer you are, mentally, spiritually, financially, the more you get to move how you're called to move, not how you're forced to move. And let's be brutally honest, the first steps suck. The beginning is the hardest. You're building with no proof yet. You're betting on yourself before the world sees it. You're posting when no one's clapping yet. You're selling when nobody's buying yet. You're investing in skills, systems, growth, while your old life is still calling you back to comfort zones. That's the part most people quit in. That's the part you can't quit in. Because if you stay through that, if you keep building, keep learning, keep refining, you hit the shift. You cross the line where survival stops being your main job, and freedom becomes your default setting. And queens, when that happens, life stops being a bitch and starts being a blessing. You wake up differently when you own your mornings, your money, your movement. You walk differently when you know you can walk away from anything that doesn't serve you. You breathe differently when the weight of survival is off your shoulders and the wings of creation are under your feet. So yes, life is a bitch until you're rich. But the good news is, getting rich, in mind, in skill, in strategy, in assets, is 100% under your control. You don't have to ask for permission. You don't have to wait for a miracle. You just have to move, decide, build, bet on yourself harder than the world ever bet against you. And if you're ready to stop surviving, start stacking real assets, and build the kind of brand and business that funds your freedom forever, it's time to get inside the SOS Social Vault. Inside the vault, you'll learn the exact strategies, systems, and skills that shift you from hustle mode to wealth mode. No more waiting, no more wishing. I'll see you inside, Queen. Life bends differently for those who build their own table. Success loves speed. Go make your move.